I think number 11, Spicer. Yeah, she just doesn't have a mind on him.
Quinny, how's the vibes kind of changed a little bit after last weekend? A pretty good weekend against Omaha, minus that giving up the OT goal there late on Saturday. But you guys were able to put that winning streak behind you and such.
Yeah, I thought it was a lot of momentum for our team. It was a good weekend. Obviously, we could have made it a great weekend, but fell a little short there in overtime. But got 4 out of the 6 points, so it's a big step for our team, and we just have to stay with it, stay with how we played on Friday, and carry that into next weekend.
Miami, what's always been challenging about them? Well, McPherson obviously not there. You talked about already with North Dakota, but what else is challenging about that team, even though they haven't had much success lately?
Yeah, I mean, we can't take any team lightly in our conference, but I think Miami, they're a big team, and obviously they work every night just like every other team. So we put a full 60 together and start off strong, and we'll be okay.
Back end, a lot of change there this year for you guys with Kaiser moving on and such. How do you think those guys have gelled and come together this year?
Yeah, I think they've done a great job. Obviously, Francis has been out, but he's a huge part to our team. I think guys have stepped into that role and done a really good job with the power play and the PK and all that stuff. So it's great to see everyone playing back there and doing a good job.
Do you think Joey Pierce, from year one to year two, how he's grown?
Yeah, he's obviously grown a lot. He's a simple player, but he does everything right. He helps our team out, especially on the penalty kill. Um, yeah, he's got that grit. He works hard, but I'm happy for Joey, and he's taken a big step.
What do you think of him the few times he's gone up there on wing with you guys?
Yeah, we joke about it in the room. He's Joey the forward and the D. So, but no, I remember him in Bemidji had a couple great shifts there on forward. So, good for him for doing both those positions.
You mentioned he keeps his game simple. Like, I think that's like the key for Joey is he keeps it simple. Is that what allowed him that Bemidji series to go up there and play wing when you guys need him, just because he keeps his game simple?
Yeah, I think obviously he's always paying attention in videos, so he kind of knows what the forwards have to do. He's a smart player, so for him to be able to adapt like that, it's good for him.
He's good at video, huh?
Yeah, yeah,
One of the guys that notices everything on video.
yeah. He pays attention. Some guys might not all the time.
What confidence does it give you guys, to kill that 5-minute penalty, to kill all those penalties over the weekend, and then to head into more conference play? What does that mean for your squad to see you guys capable of that?
Yeah, that's obviously a huge kill. Every penalty kill is, but killing off a 5-minute, especially with just the little amount of killers we have, it's a huge step forward for us, and I think we could take that super positively and move it into the next weekends.
There's always some elite teams that you got to face, and Denver and North Dakota, but the middle teams, like particularly Omaha and now Miami and Western Michigan, those teams have all gotten so much better in the last couple of years. In your time here, they've all improved tremendously, right? I mean, it's always a gritty, tough game, and you can never take it lightly.
Yeah, no, every team in this conference is pretty even. Obviously, there's the top teams that you're always trying to beat, but even the middle teams and the bottom teams, like they're all good teams, and they all have special players on those teams, and it's always a battle. It's always a dogfight for 60 minutes.
Anyone keep their mustache?
Uh, I don't even know. I think Lohite might have kept his.
Okay, you did.
I don't know for sure, but
Said that his girlfriend was gonna make him shave it off.
oh yeah, I'm sure. I don't know. I don't know.
No interest in keeping yours, huh?
Nah, not really. No, it's just a November thing.
Good?
Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
buddy.
Yep.
Can you
Disappointed coach hasn't put you back up at wing?
No,
Stint against Bemidji?
it was fun, but I don't know if I want to be back there long term or anything.
Prefer being on the blue line.
Yeah, for sure.
Joey, where do you think you made the biggest jumps from year one to year two as a defenseman?
I think just confidence with the puck, breaking it out. I think a lot of that goes back to playing with like Wyatt Kaiser last year. That was who I played with consistently early on when I did get in, and just how amazing he is. He helped me out learning a lot of different things with the puck. He was always talking, supporting, and so I think with the puck, breaking the puck out, making the simple tape-to-tape pass is what I've excelled at the most this year, and I think a lot of that comes from what I learned last year from a guy like Wyatt.
So you took away from Wyatt with the simple plays. I think a lot of people look at Wyatt's play and look at all the fancy high-end plays that he's making, but it was the simple plays that you kind of focused on with him, right?
Yeah, for sure. I think his skating ability and what he has, he could break the puck out kind of by himself if he wanted to, and he did that a lot, but he also there's so many times when he just got the puck, made the perfect play, and we were out of the zone, and that's something I learned a lot from him.
How much has it helped last year when you were in the lineup? It was, as that seventh defenseman kind of role, being a regular in the lineup now. How much has that helped your development too?
Yeah, it's definitely a different role, and that extra D spot is sometimes difficult to play in. I feel like when I was there, I was fairly happy with how I played and played pretty simple, tried to play mistake-free hockey, and I think for the most part I did that, but just kind of now when I'm playing regularly, I get off the ice and I know I'm going to be back out there in 2 shifts, which helps. Just kind of ease the mind, I guess, a little bit. And I think I learned a lot in that role as a 7th defenseman, and I think I've used what I've learned this year when I have gotten the regular shift.
Where do you want to see your game grow yet?
I think still just being really hard to defend against or to play against and really hard defensively. That's something I want to take pride in. I do take pride in, and then I think stuff like that is going to lead to maybe more offense and maybe more opportunities in the O-zone with the puck.
It's been like you got 3 Hermans. Aaron highlighted it early on here. He loves the start of games when it's 2 Hermantown guys announced as the starter on defense. What's it like working with Aaron and Goder?
Yeah, it's pretty special for sure. 2 guys that I played with before coming here, and Aaron, I mean, he was a forward, and I didn't really see him play defenseman or see him play for 2 years when I was in junior and he was in junior, and then to have him come in and see how great he is has been fun, and we have kind of picked up our friendship right where it left off, and so we were having a ton of fun together this year. And then Darian's another guy who I think I learn a lot from too, and he just is a quiet leader, does the right things consistently, and is really hard to play against, and so I think I learn a lot from him as well.
Anyone ask Coach Andrews why he wasn't playing Pionk at different
I don't know, probably, but yeah, he's unbelievable, and I think everyone has noticed that right away here this year.
Miami this weekend, what do you know about them from your previous matchups last year?
Yeah, I mean, it's a place I haven't been to personally ever, so I'm excited to go to a new place, play in a new building, but every NCHC team's hard to play against, so we know we're going to get just a big, heavy team with big forwards, strong forwards, but I think what we've talked about lately is just playing our game and not worrying about what the other team has in front of us, and obviously we're going to look at their systems, but we just want to play how we know we can and we know what works, so that's what our big focus is, I think, this week. Sweet. Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Why? Okay, glad we satisfied you.
Scott, thoughts heading to Miami this week and how the team's feeling coming off the series with Omaha?
Again, another challenge. Certainly, they're a much improved team. I know their record doesn't indicate it, but big, heavy team, strong on the walls, get pucks to the net. They've always given us fits. At least we don't have to see Pearson, but very important series before the break.
What do you thought of Joey Pierce's sophomore season? How he's played?
It's done fine. Joe keeps the game simple. He has a physical presence. He's willing to block shots. He does a lot of things that's, that maybe don't stand out on a score sheet, right? So I think he's done a real good job, and like to see him do things a little bit quicker at times, but he just plays within himself, and I think that's really important.
He embraces the simplicity. You mentioned that's what he took out of working with Kaiser last year.
Well, they all should. I mean, they have a job to do. They got to defend and move pucks first, right? It's not like we have a bunch of offensive guys. I mean, Aaron's got a little bit of offense to him because he was a forward. They all can be part of the offense, but their job is to defend and move pucks.
How do you feel that group's been as a whole this year?
Average. There's been some good moments, not so good moments, but it's not just them. It's 5 guys.
You talked last week about Maddie. It wasn't a great night in the Dogs on Saturday, but Maddie stood out. He won you your best power play. He won you a big face-off, and you guys got some chances.
Well, wasn't a great night is an understatement, Bruce. Yeah, he's continues to take steps. I think starting to see a little more that confidence coming back, and brings the speed dynamic. He's got a little deception to his game, but yeah, he was good. I mean, he was the bright spot on the faceoffs. Certainly, when you're only winning 30+% of your faceoffs, he was the one guy that was 70%.
Everybody healthy, Scott? Ready to go this weekend?
Yeah, some guys are sick though, but nothing major. Few dings. Get through this weekend, and they got a little time. So the December.
The December Colts, yeah.
Well, just the injuries too, right? I mean, we've had some guys playing through some nagging stuff, and the break will be good for those guys too, and but nothing that's major right now, so that's good. Yeah, I like these. That's short.